Just a simple video here just to do an update on SD cards. I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to mention a couple of things since we are upgrading now to the 8 gigabyte SD cards. There's the HD, and then there's there's SD cards, and then there's SDHC. So secure digital, but then secure digital high capacity, I think is when you get over 2 gigs, and that's the logo for it. And we went with the name brand. Honestly, I went for price, and these just happen to be the cheapest ones available. So first thing we do when we get new SD cards in is mark them. So we keep them in a little container there, and so that they don't get mixed up with anything, we just mark them and then give them a number. And I'm going to say this is number 2. Not our second SD card, but it's our second 8 gig. As far as the brand, I don't pay attention to the brand, at least. Too many of the brand little labels look the same. So I'm just going to let that dry for a bit while I open this one up. So I try to keep track of them. We have multiple cameras, multiple people using them all the time. So they do get lost or misplaced or found, and so they kind of come in and out of service. But try to keep general track of them. As I mentioned, we kind of unfortunately had to upgrade our computers by necessity. So we now have laptops that can handle the 8 gig, this whole HC, high capacity SD card. And I mark them with a silver Sharpie, which I keep with me all the time for touch-ups. It's nice to have something that's, I carry a black Sharpie as well, so it's nice to have something that'll write fairly opaque on a black surface. And these also work well for, we mark our batteries because we're doing some long-term battery testing. So they come with these sort of small plastic covers, which are fine. But the problem is taking them in and out of them was just too much of a hassle, and once you add a bunch of these together, you're carrying a lot of stuff around. So I don't know if you've watched our video, we'll link to it. We made this little Secrets, or I guess Altoids tin, was just the perfect size for 2 size SD cards. So what I did is I folded up one of our business cards and put it inside of here. That's all there is to it. It's not high tech or anything. After a couple of tries, I figured out that the only trick really is to make sure that this middle wall is right up to the edge. So we keep the empty ones over here. So all of these are ready to go to put into a camera or whatever. And then on this side we've got some that, you know, have stuff on them. So once they're emptied, they would go back over here. So now we'll have to sort of do something a little different probably. I think I have a 1 gig in here somewhere, and I'll probably remove it since with the 8 gigs we just don't want to waste the real estate. It'll easily hold. We've got 5 on this side right now. I could probably put a 6th in there, and then that way I could hold a dozen of these if I had to. But 10 of them real easily. Right now I have like 8 in here. And I suppose now that I've got the 8 gigabyte cards, I'm going to go ahead and do something with this case. Either take some cleaner and wipe it down, get rid of the paint, or go the other way and just paint over it.